See, what other, I'm about ready to wrap up this stream, but like, what other things should we look at? What other things should we look at? Maybe pregnancy? Does pulling out prevent pregnancy? Oh, good. Oh, look, they have an abortion video. Who could have seen this coming? They have an abortion video. Yep, we gotta watch it.
Hi, folks. My name is Sam, and I'm your friendly guide through some pretty big and complicated topics. Today, I'm here to help us explore the topic of abortion. There's a lot to say about abortion, so I'm going to do my best to talk us through some of the most important facts to help make it clear and easy to understand. First off, abortion is a very personal decision, and only the person who's pregnant can know what is best for them. For anyone dealing with an unintended pregnancy, talking with a trusted adult can help to figure it all out. And I'm here to help too. So, let's start with some of the basics. When a person gets pregnant, they have three options. They can carry the pregnancy to term and raise the baby. They can carry the pregnancy to term and place the baby for adoption. Or they can end the pregnancy by having an abortion. You see, there are a lot of reasons a person might have for making any one of these decisions. If someone decides to get an abortion, it might be because they don't want to have a baby, or maybe they can't afford to raise a child. Maybe they're in school and they're worried they won't graduate if they have a baby. Sometimes people already have children and they don't want any more. And sometimes there might be something wrong with the fetus. Either it's not developing properly or it has a serious, incurable disease. Whatever the reason, it's up to the person who's pregnant to decide what's best for them. An abortion is a very safe medical procedure. There are two types, medication and surgical. A surgical abortion is a short 10 to 15-minute procedure that takes place at a clinic or hospital and is performed by a healthcare provider using local anesthesia. The vast majority of surgical abortions are done
This is for
during
middle
the first
schoolers.
few months of pregnancy.
Middle schoolers.
During this simple procedure,
Middle
the healthcare
schoolers.
provider uses gentle suction to remove the fetus from the uterus through the vagina. Most people say the procedure feels like strong menstrual cramps, and contrary to its name, no surgery is actually involved. A medication abortion is a procedure that uses pills prescribed by a healthcare provider to end a pregnancy. It can be started either in a medical office or at home. This approach is most effective during the first 3 months of pregnancy. Medication abortion consists of two medications that first stop the pregnancy from growing and then cause cramping and bleeding to empty the uterus through the vagina. Most people say medication abortion feels like a really heavy, crampy period. Okay, so those are the basic facts about the physical side of abortion. Now let's talk about the legal side and what you need to understand. There are many laws pertaining to
Republicans want to
abortion,
take your rights
and every
away.
state's laws are different. In some states, young people need their parents' permission to get an abortion. In most of these states, young people may instead seek a judicial bypass. This is when a young person goes in front of a judge to
They're teaching kids that if your parents don't want you to get an abortion, you can go to the courts so that you don't need your parents' permission. This is for middle schoolers. Yeah. Yeah. This was already creepy enough. Yeah. Let's just rewind. Hang on. I was caught off guard as well. I didn't expect that. That was unexpected.
heavy, crampy period. Okay, so those are the basic facts about the physical side of abortion. Now let's talk about the legal side and what you need to understand. There are many laws pertaining to abortion, and every state's laws are different. In some states, young people need their parents' permission to get an abortion. In most of these states, young people may instead seek a judicial bypass. This is when a young person goes in front of a judge to prove they're mature enough to make a decision about their unwanted pregnancy without permission from a parent. Some states allow young people to decide on their own if an abortion is right for them, with no parental involvement. Research your state's laws to better understand your rights.
Nice?
Abortion can be controversial, and it's something the United States has been debating for a long time. In fact, some people feel so strongly about people not having abortions that there are places called crisis pregnancy centers. There are fake clinics that exist only to try to talk a person out of having an abortion. They look and sound like real abortion clinics, so make sure you ask if they provide the services you need and want before you go to one of these fake clinics by mistake. So, while some people don't believe in abortion, others believe a pregnant person should be able to have an abortion and not be judged by others. After all, every person should be able to decide what's best for themselves, their family, and their future. I know we've covered a lot of information, Remember, if you feel confused or overwhelmed, talk to a trusted adult. And if you need to come back and watch this video again, I'll be here waiting to help explain it from the beginning.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Now, this is actually a good point, and I think that we should acknowledge this. Can see where this is useful in cases of incest. Okay, yes, fair point. But we all know that's not what they're using it for. That was crazy. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that crazy. Oh my god, that might be where we have to end. It's like, oh Jesus Christ, I can't do this anymore. I can't do it. These are for middle schoolers. Man. All right, guys. Well, again, we are looking at a website called amaze.org. Let's just go and learn about Amaze. Let's just see. Let's just see what they have to say. They create these cartoons directed at elementary and middle schoolers. Amaze envisions a world that recognizes child and adolescent sexual development as natural and healthy, a world in which young people everywhere are supported and affirmed, and the adults in their lives communicate openly and honestly with them about puberty, reproduction, relationships, sex, and sexuality. Wow. All right. Well, I'm going to make some clips and I'm going to put that boner video on Twitter because really, can we just acknowledge for a second that all of our day was made better by that boner video? I mean, the rest of it was kind of fucked up. You know, it's true. But at least we got to watch that amazing boner video. Emphasize, that's going to get clipped out of context, by the way. Emphasize, so a psychologist's office is a fake clinic. Apparently so. Guys, well, I'm going to wrap up the stream for today. Again, if you enjoyed the stream, please mount that like button for me on the way out the door. Please subscribe to the channel if you are not already. I will be back at 5 p.m. tomorrow for Live at 5. You'll have to check in tomorrow to see what I'm going to be talking about. And if you would like to support the work I'm doing and get access to exclusive perks to include 2 Zoom calls with me every single week, we've also got a Bitchcraft coming up this Saturday. You can join my locals community as a supporter. Now, you can join my locals for free by going to kb.locals.com, and everyone should, because at least I can get in touch with you if like I get canceled or I get like a ban or something like that. But if you want to support the work I'm doing, because I truly and really cannot do this without the help and support of my amazing locals community, please head over to kb.locals.com/support. The link is in the description below, and you can sign up as a supporter for $5 a month. You can sign up for $50 a year, which gives you 2 months for free. You can also make a one-time gift. I also do accept gifts through PayPal, Subscribestar. I accept crypto, but I really do. I want it to be through locals, and you guys can change the amounts of the gifts just so you know. Like if you want to do like $100 for the year, or can't do 10, but you can do 100. Like I really prefer accepting gifts through my locals, A, because it supports locals as a platform, because I believe that locals has brought a lot of value to me, but also B, because I want to give you the exclusive locals perks because they're awesome. And you may not use them right away, but I swear if you start coming to community Zooms, you will get addicted to community Zooms. They're awesome. We had one that was about 4 hours long earlier today. We had one that was 5.5 hours long the other day. We spend a lot. I spend between 6 to now 10 hours a week on Zoom, privately, unrecorded, with my locals every single week. We actually like each other. We actually talk like human beings. We create authentic connections. So if you want to get in on that, it's time to become a supporter in my locals. You can do that again, $5 a month, $50 a year, or more if you want. And also remember that you can currently order Actively Unwoke, the ultimate guide for fighting back against the woke insanity in your life. It is out. It is getting good reviews. It is on Amazon. It's also on Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, all sorts of other non-Amazon options. If you don't want to give your money to Jeff Bezos, I totally understand. But this is a book about practical, actionable strategies for fighting back against woke insanity in your life. The hardcover is available now. The Kindle is available now. I will be re-recording the audio version expeditiously as soon as I possibly can, because there will be an audio version of this book if come hell or high water. Brian says, yes, make the Zooms longer. We need 6+ hours. Dude, like I need to eat sometimes, you guys. Like I need to eat. We need to figure this out. Like we're going to do, like the Zooms are awesome, but like we need to figure out what's going on with the lengths of the Zooms. I don't know if I can do it. Anonymity is priceless. Yes, it is. Absolutely. All right, guys, I will be back at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Take care. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you soon.